Good morning. I'm Baron Battlebred, the game master of Whispers and Reggae, and oh geez, I think the last time we left the Timebreakers
Timebreakers.
here, they had just finished defending a ship that was not a meteorite against a horde of enemies, and just when they thought they were done, a voice from behind them had let out. So, you think you can come in here and destroy my minions with your little ship instead of giving me what I want? And they turned to see the mastermind behind all this. What a shame. About to attack Gimbal.
He's welcome to try.
Well, that is his goal in life. However, the previous combat has ended, and we're going to be rolling initiative as we start this one. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
Gimbal got a 23.
I rolled a 3, so do it for a total of 7.
Oh, Sarah got a 14.
Elise has a natural 1 for a total of 5.
Elise is like, good, we've taken care of everything. That was a strange voice. Probably nothing.
Just starting.
Absolutely nothing.
Just throws out like a rag and begins making tea.
Thaddeus, what'd you get?
2. Natural 1 plus 1.
We're up to our normal dice rolls.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, on that note, when we last left the character, Elise was in the crow's nest. Thaddeus and Sarah are on the gun deck. Sarah was defending the starboard side. Thaddeus was defending the port side. Shimmer was on deck with.
I was flying.
Shimmer was flying between Elise in the crow's nest and Gimbal at the helm.
Yep.
And William had
Elise
crept up the back of the ship.
was no longer in the crow's nest.
Oh, when did Elise leave the crow's nest?
When she flung down the rope,
Oh yeah, I
slid
remember
onto the
that.
ground out of the smoke screen, fired the crossbow.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay. If we are all currently aware of where everybody is, then William is going to hiss at you.
Oh.
And Gimbal, you're first in initiative.
He's going to need to make me a, I believe it's a will save. No, it's going to be a constitution save.
Constitution. Okay, let's see. Saving Dex, Wisdom, Charisma, so just a flat con save. 12.
That is not enough. Gimbal waves his hand, and all of a sudden, William feels like he is under immense pressure and is force prone.
He would, but as you attempt to carry this out, he doesn't.
He's somehow immune to the prone condition.
Probably.
This is a legendary save.
But he does.
He's going to burn his legendary resistance, and he is not going to do that.
All right. Well, then Gimbal will be like, huh, that usually works, and vanish into thin air.
Vanish?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He just disappears.
Is this a spell? Are you teleporting? What just happened?
It's an item that he activates through willpower.
Got it. Magical item has teleported you away. I will accept.
Not really. It's plane shifted me.
You're, okay.
Gimbal has hacks. I'm telling you.
Do I have? I have nothing to stop you from doing that. Okay, fine.
Counterspell.
Yeah, I don't have a counterspell. I was okay. So
Can you counterspell a magic item?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think that's how that works.
Okay, so Gimbal has poofed out of existence, which leaves Shimmer as our next target. So William, seeing that his prize has disappeared, is going to be very upset. And as he does, let's see. Yeah, he's going to very angrily cast Sleep on you, Shimmer.
That's gonna be annoying. I'm floating.
That is, he's going to be very upset by this. Okay. Do you have more than 40 health?
Yes.
Damn. He's going to attempt to cast Sleep on you. It's not going to work. And striking his annoyance of such a thing, he is going to attempt to charm you. Make me a wisdom save. Or be charmed.
That one.
You
Yeah.
you believe William is a trusted friend who needs to be believed and protected.
Well, there goes my plan for my turn.
And he's going to move up closer to you. We're on his turn, and he's going to
What?
say,
Close as you can while I'm still flying.
well, yeah, you know, he's going to get closer towards you, and he's going to say, where are the rest of them?
Them? Genuine confusion?
Yes, the people The rest of the crew, the rest of the team, the rest of the individuals who defeated my horde.
I believe they're below deck.
Dwellers. He's going to end his turn there. And that comes to Sarah's turn.
I don't have control of my character yet, do I?
You do not
Yeah.
yet. Thaddeus does, technically. Thaddeus, it is your
Thaddeus,
Steel
okay.
Defender's turn.
Have I heard any commotion above deck? Is there a reason why I would do anything differently?
Effectively, no. There's been some voices above deck, but nobody has shouted for help. No attack spells have gone off.
Yeah, literally, they just had a very heated conversation. Imagine.
At this point, I would just instruct Sarah in default mode to reload the cannons.
Okay.
Guess I'm reloading cannons.
Yep, easy enough. You walk down the row pushing the buttons to reload the cannons. Cool. And now it is Shimmer's turn.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna float there, billow with my cloak, billowing majestically.
Oh, you gotta keep billowing majestic. Brilliant. All right, that brings us to Elise.
Yeah, I think at this point, Elise is just reloading her crossbow, looking around at the others, seeing there's no enemies. William's too far away for her to be able to see him, but she has eyes on Shimmer. Shimmer looks fine.
Yeah, Shimmer's just floating there, billowing majestically.
So I think we're at kind of status quo at the moment.
And that brings us quick through Thaddeus's turn.
I am reloading the cannons, preparing in case there's another assault.
Got it. More cannon reloading. That brings us to the top of the round at Gimble's turn. Gimble, you plane shifted away. You doing anything else?
Yes, all of a sudden, a voice across the entire ship will echo, "Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Intruder located on main deck."
Well, that's not good. What does that mean?
Because of the dedicated work that not only the skeletal crew, but Gimble's famously newfound acquaintances put in, the ship's detection system is now back online.
Oh, okay. So an alarm has blared that lets everyone know that there is still a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shimmer's looking around for an intruder.
Right.
Valid.
Okay. That brings us back to William's turn then. William is going to look around him. He's going to jump off from this top deck onto the main deck. And while he does, he is going to turn into a wolf. Yes. He's going to turn into a wolf. And he's going to attempt to perceive the area for anybody nearby. Trying to smell for anyone who isn't here. That is a 28. Elise, he knows you're there.
Fair enough.
He has discovered that someone is close to him. I wouldn't say
And
too close,
Indirect sense as well.
Right. but he knows that somebody is nearby. Is there anything else that he can do to bring you near? No. He is going to cast. What is this? Casting time. Got it. He's going to keep that to himself then. He's going to hold on to it. Sarah, it becomes your turn.
Reloading cannons.
All the cannons have been reloaded.
In this case, I would have Sarah go up top to figure out what that was.
Sure. How do I get up top?
You would come out right here from this galleyway. So there you are. You are now on the main deck. You climb the stairs. It would probably cost you about 20 of your movement speed.
Oh, easy. I got 40 movement speed somehow.
Well, from where you were left while reloading the cannons, you got 20 of your movement speed. So you're now on the main deck.
Perception.
Go for it.
12.
You can see. You look up and you see Elise billowing majestically.
Elise is not billowing
Shimmer.
majestically. Shimmer is.
I
Shimmer.
am very sorry. You see Elise on the deck and Shimmer flying above the deck, billowing majestically. You also see a wolf standing there.
I'm gonna report back down to Thaddeus. We're just gonna turn around, shove my head through the gate there, and be like, "There's a wolf up here." As
I
I'm
think
pulling
you're
out
still
my
muted.
weapon.
That would be great and all, but unfortunately, you're still in muted mode.
Oh,
Because-
well, then you see me just kind of poke my head and pull out a sword, and then walk 20 feet closer.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you're in muted mode.
Okay. So you're going to make 20 feet closer. Cool. We're going to come into this person's turn. Yeah. Shimmer, while you're up there billowing majestically, roll me a perception check, please. I won't count this towards any of your turn. I just want to see if you see what's happening.
23.
23. For the first time in this fight, you look away from William because, well, he's your friend. There's nothing for you to do there. Elise is also your friend, so there's nothing for you to do there. And as you're looking around, you notice a little girl creeping up the stairs
Rude.
on the deck below you.
It's not a girl.
Huh?
It's a boy.
It is?
Yes.
My apologies. Wow, I'm just doing terrible today.
I think you're doing great. You're only 3 for 3.
I've missed every name and I've misgendered you. That's my bad. But
Sounds witchy.
you see them creeping up the stairs and they see you seeing them. So Rise, if you would like to introduce yourself, please.
No.
All right. Well, it is your turn. So what would you like to do?
How far from Shimmer am I?
Shimmer, how high up were you flying?
I think I was up to crow's nest height at least.
Shit.
Not
So-
flying, floating, billowing majestically.
That's about 60 feet from this deck.
I'm with juice box in hand. I'm going to stand underneath where Shimmer's flying and just not break eye contact.
Shimmer, you're being stared down by this tiny, tiny person. You don't want to describe yourself or nothing? You're just...
All right, fine. You see, from that height, probably either looks like an animal, maybe you notice some distinguishing features, but about a 4'8" specimen, pawed feet, long fluffy ears, and hair going down about below shoulder blades. And probably from the top, the only distinguishing feature is a blue shoal that goes about right below the shoulders with a red ribbon tying it across the front. And just large eyes, unblinking, just staring at you while sipping a juice box.
Okay. Shimmer, it's your turn.
Well, I don't know what this creature is. And also, I don't know if there's any other intruders, or if the intruder alert was just for the child, or whatever it is. And so Shimmer's going to cast Blur on herself.
Okay.
Any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls for up to a minute.
Okay.
A blurry, majestic billowing.
Yes.
The blur is even billowing.
Elise, it comes to your turn. You are on deck with a wolf.
So she can see the wolf?
Yes, the wolf is not hiding. The wolf can also see you.
And there is an intruder alert.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can I re-roll being charmed? Is that a thing? Try to break charmed?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Let me see. Charmed.
Awesome.
Wisdom save?
Each time William or his companions do something harmful to the target, it can repeat the saving throw. Otherwise, blah, 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 different plane of existence, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a wisdom save. There's a lot of filler there for some reason. Apparently, there's a lot of different ways that you can break it.
4.
That isn't one of them.
It almost rolled a nat 20, then rolled over to a 2.
All right, Elise, what you got?
Elise is going to use Detect Thoughts on this creature.
Oh, fun. Okay. Detect thoughts. Let's see. Must make... You can read the mind of any creature you can see within 30 feet of you.
Initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment, and then as an action, it can either shift the attention to another creature's thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind.
You're mind reading William?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have to make a wisdom save for the surface level, or just if you try and probe deeper?
Just for probing deeper.
Okay. Surface level thoughts. You hear from William. You read William's mind, and he goes, "I must defeat them. I must remove this beast, and I must gain the divinity for myself."
Elise will have her crossbow pointed at this creature and call out to the other. By the way, that was her action, so she's not able to do another action. But she is going to call out to the others. This thing, it's not a wolf. It's something much worse, and it's here to kill us all.
But that's our friend.
This is definitely not a friend. It means you harm.
Yes, sure.
Very.
There is now a confused Shimmer.
I'll give Shimmer. I feel like with the instruction from your other friend, I feel like you could. I'll give you another wisdom save. Go for it. Like you're being told by another.
Why? All the wisdom saves is failing.
Okay.
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Would this be one of those opportunities where she might be able to roll again because of her proximity to Gimbal?
Gimbal has plane shifted away. He's no longer in proximity.
Yes, but his thoughts are around the people that are defending his ship. Therefore, it doesn't matter if he's on this plane.
Is that a lingering effect?
It is.
Huh. Yeah. Okay. If the effect is lingering, then yes. Suppose that you get 2 more rolls for the advantages that you should have had previously.
Okay. Another nat 1. Finally, a 30-20.
Statistically, you were due for it.
After Elise shouts out that this wolf is definitely not your friend, you take a moment to think about it, and you're like, "Yeah, no. There was a robot. There was a man. There's Elise. There was no wolf as your friend before, and you successfully break free of the charm." And we move to Thaddeus' turn.
Upon hearing Elise say that there's a wolf on deck and all of that, and also seeing Sarah gesture and everything, Thaddeus is going to move towards above deck.
Okay, Thaddeus moves above deck. Do you make it up the stairs, or do you just hang out there?
Just kind of hang out there.
Okay. That brings us to top of the round again at Gimbal's turn. Gimbal, comes to your turn again.
Gimbal's going to shift back into existence about 20, 30 feet away from William.
Okay.
And go boo. What would you say is the scariest thing to William? Because he's about to see that. Nobody else is going to see it, but he's going to see it.
If you plane shift back in, you're back on the top deck, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
Well, no, he plane shift. He shifts back into. So essentially, what this object does is it shifts him slightly out of phase, and so he basically is in a parallel universe essentially. So he's not even like plane shifting, but he basically can see what's going on, but he can't interact with anything.
like the ethereal plane?
Similar to, yes.
That feels like Blink.
Yeah, probably okay. So you shifted into the ethereal plane more than anything. Got it.
Yeah, that's probably how it would be explained in 5e. It's a little different for homebrew games, but that's beside the point.
That's fine.
He's casting Phantasmal Killer,
Interesting.
and he's upcasting it to a 9th level spell.
Interesting.
What?
Let me take a look here about what the Phantasmal Killer spell is.
Does Phantasmal Killer do anything at higher levels?
Yes, it does an extra 1d10 for each slot above level
Gotcha.
4th in 5e.
So that is a total of 9d10 psychic damage.
Yes.
If he fails his wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's going to get disadvantage.
He is going to get disadvantage.
Yes.
So you pop back into existence down here on the main deck, about 30 feet away. Elise, you see Gimbal pop back into existence and cast a spell towards William. And for a moment, William looks like just like the face of this wolf just twists into abject terror. Then it reforms back into wolf face as he growls at Gimbal for forcing him to use another legendary resistance.
Gimbal will be like, "You can't keep that up. I bet you I can keep going longer."
He doesn't like that. Speaking of, it's his turn. And you see a fireball form between you two, Gimbal and Elise. I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 20, and she has evasion.
So you'll take quarter damage. No, evasion, you take no damage.
Take no damage.
22.
Gimbal, you'll take half damage.
No,
What do you mean, no?
he also has evasion.
Ah, no! You roguish bastards! A fireball erupts on deck, and you guys watch as Elise and Gimbal roll out of the way completely unscathed.
I imagine Elise is like up against this sail, and like the explosion's on the other side, so the explosion is split between the sails, and she's protected.
I was going to say, in my mind, the fireball went off, and then like the smoke clears, they're both gone, and they both poke their heads up out of the single barrel there.
You roguish bastard. At this point, Thaddeus, you'll see it first as a blue wave emits from inside the ship and just starts spreading out from underneath you. It catches you all off guard momentarily.
Again.
As it,
Your shimmer's in the air.
you guys watch as the wolf suddenly reverts back to the body of a man, and Gimbal, you'll see the William that you were talking to earlier, who you saw behind you earlier, standing there. Shimmer and Elise, you see the man that was standing in front of you previously on the trail, the one who turned into a red mist. He is currently standing before you, looking extremely irritated. Like, he's still growling at you, kind of baring his teeth, and you see that his teeth are still pointy, but, like, he's no longer in wolf form. And Shimmer, yourself, you find that you are no longer floating
Shit.
as the blue wave passes over you.
Reaction, Featherfall.
Yeah, okay. Sarah, as the farthest one away, the blue wave crosses over you, and you find yourself powered down momentarily. Right. This does, however, bring us back to Sarah's turn, and due to the previous resets that Thaddeus had made on your system, you power back on almost immediately, this time with your full sentience intact. Anyway, Sarah, you are in full control of yourself at this point.
So the first thing I see is William gritting their teeth, bearing them towards Elise, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Growling
I'm going
at
to
her.
charge.
Oh, okay. Sarah, having powered back on, comes charging across the deck as fast as their little legs can carry them.
That's 80 feet of movement.
Oh, you're full sending. Okay.
Full sending.
You come right next to them. You see Sarah
I
standing
just
next
still
to
make
William.
an attack, or
You used your action to dash.
yeah. So probably not.
I
I don't think I have a.
don't think you have a charge attack. So.
You know what? I have action surge.
Oh, sure.
Um,
Go for it.
I'm gonna action surge and attack him with my magical rapier.
Yeah, this is probably gonna hurt.
It's not like. Where's my actions? There's the actions tab.
Come on, another nat one. Let's keep the cycle going.
Yeah, 21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
Well, I was right about there being a 1 involved.
It'll be 7 piercing damage.
Which what kind of weapon is this again?
It's a +1 rapier.
Okay. Anything else from you?
No. Being that I'm level 4 and that I'm 3 levels of fighter, I can't do anything else.
Don't have your second attack yet. Okay.
Also, I should take this time to really quickly mention you do have an infusion for armor.
So, I'm unarmored. Unarmored.
Well,
defense.
you're unarmored, but you also have resistance to necrotic damage currently.
Okay.
In the previous section, Gimbal installed a pearl on your person to
Okay.
protect you against zombies.
Fair enough.
Rude.
Not against zombies, our player, but zombies. directly our player.
I'm like, wow, just initially prepared for me. Okay.
Speaking of zombies, our player, it is your turn.
Did the blue funny lights do anything to me?
The blue funny light was a anti-magic field, so unless you had an illusion going or you had a spell on you of any kind, then no.
Oh yeah. So the flying lady's on the ground now, right?
The flying lady is on the ground, unharmed, but effectively right next to you.
Cool.
No longer billowing majestically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got
sadly.
shut down.
No, that's just unforgivable.
Yep.
Since the billowing stopped and I'm no longer entertained, I'm gonna attack.
Hey.
It's a 28.
Yes, obviously.
You take 7 damage.
Why are you attacking me? Child.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
And then bonus action hit. And how tall are you?
Like close to 6 foot. What?
I'm punching you in the hips.
Rude.
Just trying to dislocate the hip bone.
Going for the
How much
Charlie
damage
horse.
have I taken?
Better than the Goblin Monk, Destroyer of Knees.
No, I just didn't do anything because I went from juice box straight to punching. So that's 7, 6, and 6. So 19.
That's rude.
How many times did you hit them?
I have my attack, my extra attack, and then my bonus action attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Anything else from you?
I pick back up my drop juice box and continue sipping it.
Free action. Drink.
Yes. Free action sip.
At this point, Shimmer, it becomes your turn.
Shimmer is now very pissed off. I'm gonna cast Thunderstep.
Okay.
It's at 3rd level, by the way.
Does it explode where you leave or where you land?
Uh-huh.
It's only did 7 damage, but it's where I leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna teleport away.
My juice box explodes. Child looks unhappy.
How far away can I go?
Thunderstep is like 30 feet?
Up to 300 feet away. I'm teleporting to literal other side of the ship.
Wow. Okay. Easy enough. You traveled 150 feet, roughly.
Bet.
Wait, no, the thunder can be heard 300 feet away. Okay.
You can teleport 60, huh?
60 feet will get you to about the edge where Thaddeus is there.
Well, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Elise, that comes to your turn, and you are currently standing in front of a irritated-looking man baring his teeth at you.
Who just got poked.
Yeah, he did. He got poked. Sarah came running up and smacked him with their sword.
Yeah, I think Rise is lucky.
Wait, you had disadvantage on your attacks. I had blink on.
You want me to reroll them?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you get hit on a 5, so sad.
No. There's a chance. I can roll that once. Hold it.
That one doesn't hit, so
That's the first one.
that one does hit.
Did that dice just get stuck? Okay, now it rolled.
Okay, so 2 of them hit, 1 didn't, so the first
7
one
or
didn't
the
hit,
6.
so
You can pick which 2 you take. The 2 6s or 6
I took the 2 6s because the first roll was 7, so I'm removing that damage.
Okie dokie.
Punched you once at each of your sides of your hip.
That brings us to Elise's turn.
Yeah, I think if Elise saw that, she would not be happy at all that Shimmer was being hit.
You saw her fall out. Yeah, you'd probably be able to see her get punched. Okay. What would you like to do about it?
Torn between dealing with William or dealing with Rise.
Are you gonna fight a child?
Yeah, I'll fight a child.
Jesus.
Shimmer's already dedicated herself to fighting the child.
Elise doesn't like children.
Shimmer also doesn't like children.
Let's go.
But then, we don't want to split the attention. That's the problem here. We'll go for William first. Deal with the big threat, then deal with the child. That's a 21 to attack with the Moontouch Rapier with 9 plus 12, 21 plus 1 radiant.
Oh, nice. Pretty good damage. Ow. You watch as your Moontouch Rapier, you hit him with your Moontouch Rapier, and it seems to burn his skin a little bit.
Then bonus action, disengage. Head for Shimmer to make sure she's okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. I got this, I guess.
That comes to Thaddeus. Thaddeus, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards William.
Okay. You come out of the cargo hold?
Yeah, I'm out of the cargo hold and I'm coming towards William with my hammer. Because it's hammer time.
Okay. He is about 40 feet away from you at this point.
My walking speed is 30 feet, so I don't quite make it unless I do dash, and then I can just attack him next round.
If you want, you can dash right in front of him. Sure.
Yeah, we'll dash right in front of him.
All right. Elise, as you move away, Thaddeus moves past you and into William's vicinity.
So, does that give me advantage on my turn?
It might. Anything else, Thaddeus?
Yeah, I scream at William, going, ah!
Okay. Top of the round, Gimbal. Back on tap.
Well, Gimble's gonna look around and be like, "Oh, good, Gambit's back online," and then he will shout out, "Gambit, activate! What is it called? Prudence Measures 01. That's what it's called." And Gambit, the ship itself, is going to have to be included in the initiative.
What is the ship doing?
The ship has countermeasures for dealing with unwanted passengers.
Okay. Gambit. Roll me an initiative for them, please.
That is a 7 plus a 6. That's what, 13?
They have been added to the list. That comes back to William's turn then. Anything else from you, Gimbal?
Gimbal is going to, I guess, ready in action and casting a defensive spell. If William makes any aggressive moves towards Gimbal, Gimbal will cast said spell.
Okay. William, you're going to see William look just a little bit agitated for a second as he tries to. It looks like he's trying to manipulate something, but it's not going to happen. And you're going to watch as he turns his head back up towards the upper deck. Look at Rise. He's going to look at Rise and he's going to say, "Come back to me." And I need Rise to make a wisdom save.
Huh.
Damn. William is going to be very irritated at this point, and he's going to say, "You useless child!" And he's going to cast Children of the Night. And from his lips, he's going to throw back his head, and he's going to howl. And you guys can hear an echoing howl from several sides of the ship as he calls for a bunch of wolves to appear.
Oh, perfect timing.
They're not here yet, but you can hear them getting closer and closer.
Papa, can you hear me?
I have a sneaking suspicion that the ship's cannons are all going to hit said wolves.
Boy, I sure would hope not. And then he's going to use his
turns
action
into a bullet hell.
to cast invisibility on himself and attempt to walk away.
As soon as he moves, he needs to make a dexterity save.
Oh, fun. Okay. Dex. Who's got good dex? 24.
All right, he passes. As he steps off one of the planks launches into the air attached to a spring.
It tries to catapult him away?
It's an ejection seat, yes.
Well, I guess that gives away his position. Sarah, it's your turn. You watch as your target disappears, and then a plank springs into the air.
All right. I can still attack with disadvantage, right?
Yes, he is not hiding.
So I'm gonna move into place right in between him and Gimble, and I try to stab. So Gimble would be threatening, right? So I would normally have advantage.
Yeah, you can make a straight roll.
Yeah.
Straight roll on your invisible target.
20
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 10 damage. 10 piercing. With a magical weapon.
Yeah, you guys have you've put some hurt on poor William here. He's not happy about it. Anything else, Sarah?
That's it. I can't do anything else. I used my action surge.
That takes us into Gambit's turn.
Do we actually see where the wolves are?
Not yet.
Would Gambit be able to be aware of 30-foot awareness from the edges of the bulkheads, outer bulkheads?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, yes, he would be, but there's nothing there yet.
Okay.
There's
That's
howling and distance making its way towards you.
when they reach with the Gambit's vision is within 30 feet of the outer bulkheads. So it's to prevent people from climbing up the bulkheads or from preventing people from staying on the ship when they are on board.
Okie dokie.
Since William is only invisible, Gambit knows exactly where William is. Because Gambit doesn't actually have eyes, they just have sensors, essentially. And so because of that, they can attempt to launch the planks from underneath his feet where he is, and he has to make another deck save.
Okay. Deck save. 14.
That is not a pass.
Uh-oh. What happens to William now?
He gets launched 30 feet into the air.
Okay.
Typically towards either port or starboard.
Okay.
Basically, the entire thing is to get them off the ship. So normally they would just be falling into the water or falling into the vast emptiness of space or, into the sky, wherever the ship happens to be. The fact that the ship is grounded is actually, beneficial to William because he's not going to be falling forever.
Okay. What are my reactions? Surely I have a reaction.
Do you have a reaction to turn into a bat or a cloud of mist?
Yeah.
As a reaction?
Or scream?
No.
Wilhelm scream?
He's going to get launched 30 feet, correct?
Yes.
Damn. That's it's right at the edge. Okay. He's going to get launched 30 feet from his current position. That puts him right over the edge. So for my own sanity, I am going to give him a dex check to see if he can catch the edge on his way down. Or no, what would that be? That'd be closer to athletics. So a strength.
It would be athletics, yeah. I would say so.
Well, he rolled a 1 for a 5, and he did not make it. Apparently, yeah. You hear a voice go.
You hear a head thunk on the side of the ship and then hit the ground.
Right, you watch as he reaches out for it, and you can see claw marks appear on the railing of the ship as he just slides over the edge.
So what did you take, 50 feet of falling?
About 50 feet of falling damage, yeah, at minimum.
He is going to take 24 points of bludgeoning damage as you guys hear a thud as he hits the ground outside. That's not nice. All right, Rise, your turn.
My juice box is now destroyed, and I have my sanity back. I'm in a bonus action and hybrid transformation.
All right, and what does that do?
I am going to grow 2 feet and fully turn into a werewolf.
Oh, okay.
My clothes are just stretchy enough, but not long enough to where they cover chest and the shorts do not tear. And I am going to jump over the side to land on a probably prone Williams and do 2 attacks.
Okay, you guys watch as in the space where the claw marks appeared, from the top deck, a werewolf goes diving over the side. Roll me an athletics check to see how well you land.
There's the nat one. There it is.
That is
I have advantage on athletics, though. I get to roll again. Slightly better.
17. You're falling pretty far, but you are attempting to land on a person. So a 17 is just good enough to... I'll give you that you land on the person, and you will take half the fall damage.
I have resistance to bludgeoning, so I'll take another half of the half.
Got it. So that's 13 falling damage reduced to 6, and the other 13 will go towards the person you landed on.
My body does count as magical damage.
That... Okay. Yeah, you're a werewolf. Of course. Sure. You've landed on top of an invisible individual.
Do I have advantage?
Well, you're standing on him. You have straight rolls because you have disadvantage for the invisibility, but advantage for melee on a prone creature.
Okay.
It's fucking absurd.
I guess a 12 does not hit.
A 12 does not hit.
Oh, bruh!
A 10 does not hit.
How?
You take-
How?
You are standing
He
on
is
top
invisible.
You take a swipe at him, but I guess you lost your depth perception on the way down. He's not as thick as you thought.
I'm just clawing at dirt. I'm just clawing at dirt. Okay. That's my turn. The transformation was my bonus action.
Shimmer, it's your turn. You just watched a werewolf.
I'm going to fly again.
Oh, good.
So I am up in the air, and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on William, because I don't need to be able to see him to do that, apparently. It says, so...
If you're making an attack roll, it makes sense not to have to see them, yeah.
21?
You have disadvantage because that is a ranged attack, and he is prone.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
Also because
Well,
you're still invisible.
21 to hit. And first beam.
Yeah, 21 still hits.
And the second beam is 26.
Yeah, 26 hits. Ow.
I'm on him and I miss. A flying woman shoots from feet away and hits.
Okay. 10 was 6 damage. 16 damage total, I think. That was.
This really hurts.
I imagine that the two beams land on either side of Rise.
Yeah. And clip him in the knees. Ow.
William picked a really bad day to wake up.
Yeah.
Elise, that comes to your turn.
All right. Seeing as Shimmer is up and flying, Elise is going to take it for granted that Shimmer is okay. And she'll run to the edge and fire her short bow at William. Straight attack. Adjacent enemy.
Yeah.
To the enemy. Means we can get sneak attack. 17. Hit.
17 hits.
All right.
What kind of short bow is this?
Regular short bow. Non-magic. 20 damage.
Got it. You watch as your arrow sinks into this individual lying on the ground, and just he does not seem affected by it as much as you were hoping.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, he's immune to regular damage?
Werewolves are immune. But
Sorry, I put the pause in the wrong part of the sentence, and that's on me.
It's all good.
He does not seem as effective as you would hope from this attack.
She does still have the detect thoughts.
Okay.
Not that matters at all. Just she still has detect thoughts active, so she knows where he's at.
Can you still hear his thoughts?
As long as I'm within 30 feet.
Well, you're not. He is 50 feet down.
Eh.
You heard him go, that's... as he flew over the edge.
Nice.
I was imagining something along the lines of, God, out of range.
Out of range.
I guess that brings us to Thaddeus' turn.
I am going to run to the side of the ship, and I'm going to really not do anything because I don't have any ranged weapons on me right now.
I don't either.
How does the artificer not have ranged weapons? Can't you just invent one real quick?
Aren't you a doctor? Do medical stuff, man.
Pretty much.
I just want to roll this, man.
What, you're saying that I'm like the Lego character? I just, whip stuff out of magic bricks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
It'd be a fucking fantastic concept for a character.
You just
be
reach into
cyber.
Sarah's chest.
Suddenly, Thaddeus turns into a Lego character.
You install a bag of holding in Sarah's chest and just pull shit out.
I mean,
It's not a
yeah.
bad idea. I'm going to do that.
Oh God. Anyway, so you're on the edge of the ship there, Thaddeus. William is 50 feet down, still lying on his back, pinned to the ground by what appears to be a werewolf.
Oh, woo.
There's stuff next to you. You could throw that.
Hello.
Yeah, you want to pick up?
Yeah,
that
can I
barrel?
do? Yeah. Can I pick up something and just improvise it?
Yeah.
Picks up Sarah.
She probably counts as a magic weapon.
Do you want to throw Sarah down there?
Yes, I want to throw Sarah down there. That's actually a great idea. Let's do that.
Okay. You pick up Sarah and chuck her over the side.
I just see a robot falling at me.
Thaddeus, roll to hit with
disadvantage.
What would that be? Because hang on.
This is just a D20 with your strength modifier.
If he rolls on that one, does she hit me?
Oh, we'll find out.
Disadvantage, right? So I'm rolling twice.
Yes.
Taking the lower.
Any second now.
I believe in you. There's 19 other numbers you can roll.
Speaking
Nine.
of,
19.
what's your modifier in strength?
Oh, it's a 9 with a strength modifier of 2, so 11.
11. That's not bad. It's not enough to hit him, but it also means that you don't hit the werewolf down there. Sarah, you land right next to them, and you take, wow, low rolls. You only take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Nice.
That was 4 ones.
This character is
When
not
I did Thunder,
resistant to bludgeoning, is it?
I have no idea what just happened. What did you say, Sarah?
This character is not resistant to bludgeoning, is it?
No.
Okay.
And what were you saying, Noelle?
when I cast Thunderstep, 3 of my D10s rolled a 1. Well, 2 of my D10s rolled a 1. It was irritating.
All right, that is going to take us to the top of the round.
Real quick.
Yes.
Do I recognize that this werewolf is adolescent?
Roll me
That's...
a wisdom check.
I'm taller now. I don't know if you could tell in this form.
Roll me a wisdom check. See what you recognize as a robot who recently gained sentience.
Just straight wisdom?
Straight wisdom.
That'd be a 7. They're big enough.
They are big. They are a bit bigger than you, and you know that people bigger than you are generally older than you. So this could be an adult.
Yep.
Anyway, that brings us top of the round with Gimbal. Gimbal, you threw this man off your ship, and at this point,
Everyone else throw themselves off.
at this point, Gambit would alert you to the fact that 3 dire wolves have moved into the vicinity of 30 feet of the ship.
Okay. Gimbal is going to take a single step, and then immediately be at the helm of the ship.
Okay.
And he's going to press a few buttons on the wheel, and the cannons are going to target the dire wolves.
Got it. But we are going to find
broadside?
out a full broadside on the dire wolves. But we are going to find out what happens to them in the next episode.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're professionals.
I feel like I've been blue-balled.
We'll find out what happens next time. So that'll be all for now, folks. But when we return next episode, I'm sure the time breakers
Time breakers.
are, well, they're probably going to hit these wolves with some cannons.
Probably.
Yes, with the cannons.
Yay.
With the cannons.
Pick up the cannon and hit them with it. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You can come join the Discord. The link will be in the description. And you can help to build the city from the inside. You can come talk to the players. Come talk to me, the DM. I have a number of different campaigns going where everything interacts with each other in this world. And it's a lot of fun. So you can leave a rating, leave a review, and, just let us know how you feel about it. We got our first solid positive review the other day, and I've been riding that high for like a week.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, lots of fun. Bye.
Bye.
Time breakers. Oh.